Hey, what's up, guys? I'm getting a lot of work done here, but hey, welcome into another Trainer Talk Tuesday. Today we got a good video for you. 5 habits of healthy people. So make sure you listen up, take some notes. If you're on a journey right now to try to better your health and just maintain some better habits long term, go ahead and write these things down and try to implement them into your current lifestyle today.
Okay, so these are just simple, healthy habits that all people who are already on this journey are doing. And so we want to keep it short and sweet for you so you can start implementing these things today. So the very first thing that all healthy people do is they move. They're active. Whether that's active with their job, active with consistent exercise routines, or just, being outside and moving around and, playing sports or doing low impact sports, whether that's, swimming or cycling or kayaking, okay? These are all things that are going to be personalized to you and what you enjoy to do. But at the end of the day, move. Just move your bodies. We were designed to move. We were created for movement. So make sure that you are moving your body in every single position that it can get in, challenging those positions and challenging yourself when you are going out for that physical activity.
Yes, indeed, guys. Again, the name of the game is to try to remain as sedentary as possible. Try to get yourself up and moving. Try to do those things that you normally will feel like aren't too fun to do, I guess. At least early on in the process. Moving around for people that's been sedentary for a very long time, doesn't have a lot of movement and activity in their life. The main thing they don't want to do, or the last thing they want to do, is to actually get up and move. So try to encourage yourself to move around, get up off the couch, get out of bed, and actually do some things that you wouldn't find yourself accustomed to doing if you wasn't trying to maintain a healthier lifestyle. The more movement, the better it is for your body, guys.
Yep. And moving on, guys, to number 2 is getting in and out of bed early. So there's this phrase or quote that goes, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I completely believe in that. I have seen that in our professional career. I've seen that in our personal lives. People who are dedicated to their health and they make that a priority, they go to bed early and they get up early, okay? And I know this is completely opposite from what most people are doing. Most people like to stay up all night long and they sleep in, or if they have to get up early for their job, then they're not getting enough quality sleep in because they're waiting too late to actually get into their bed. But guys, in and out of bed early, this is a huge one. This is going to actually allow your days to be more productive. So if you're somebody who complains about not having enough time in the day, well, I don't have enough time to work out. I don't have enough time to do this. I don't have enough time to plan my meals. Whatever it may be, well, now you do, because if you get in and out of bed early, then that really sets the tone for the rest of the day for you to be successful.
Yeah, guys, of course this is going to pretty much correlate to your current lifestyle or work schedule. Like I said, if like we said before, if you're working third shift and so on, then obviously this is a little bit different for you. However, what this comes down to is discipline, guys. So if you have discipline enough to be able to set a strict time to get in bed and to get out of bed, regardless of what that work schedule is, then you will find some ways that you can be successful and more beneficial to your life. Now, I don't want to ruffle any feathers here, but guys, there's no secret that majority of the successful people that you may follow on social media or you may feel inspired by are people that are maintaining healthy habits, right? So for me, that's someone like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, one of our favorite people here in the States. This guy is extremely disciplined. He's extremely regimented with things he do. And what does he do? He's disciplined when getting in bed. He's disciplined when getting out of bed to get to the gym, do the things he's supposed to do, get that early nutrition in so his body, his brain, and everything is ready to function at a high level so that he can produce not just for himself, but as a lot of people have said and that we have worked with over years, now you're able to do the things that you feel like you have to sacrifice so much for your family. Now you don't have to take away from yourself to give to your family. You can actually add to yourself to give more to your family. So the fresher you are, the better you feel, the more you can do, you do it at a higher level.
Absolutely. And number 3, guys, right into it, you have to eat the rainbow. And I'm sure you've heard other professionals use this terminology before. Basically what it means is that you need to have an abundance and variety of fruits and vegetables. That's what it's going to boil down to. If you're eating the rainbow, you are going to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And again, we want to have all the colors. So, I think, oftentimes at the beginning, people start off and they're like, well, they may not like a lot of fruits and vegetables because their body's so used to eating sugar and processed food, and that's something that we work on, kind of shifting over time, but we want to have every color represented. So when you think about fruits and vegetables, you're going to have yellows, you're going to have greens, you're going to have reds, you're going to have purples. You're going to have all this just variety of color, and it should look like the rainbow. It should be a beautiful plate. When you think about what you're possibly eating or what maybe people are eating, there's not a lot of color to it. It's usually brown or white. It's very pale. And we want to really stray away from those things that are lacking in color because they are also lacking in the vitamins and nutrients that our body actually needs to be able to function at the level that we need to function at every single day, and to ultimately just be healthy and promote healing and prevent disease long term.
Right, guys. So when we talk about eating a rainbow, eating an abundance of colors, obviously for all of my carnivores out there, my hellacious meat eaters, that means you're going to have to stem towards those fruits and veggies, because that's where you're going to find those purples, that's where you're going to find those greens, that's where you're going to find all of those other colors that you wouldn't associate with meat.
If your meat is green, do not eat it. Just a disclaimer there.
If your meat's green, gray, red, pink is okay depending on if it's beef or not and you want it at a medium rare coloring. But for the most part, yeah, you got to stem into those fruits, you got to stem into those veggies, get those plants, those things that are going to be full and vibrant of fresh nutrients, fresh vitamins, things that are going to be essential to your organ function and your bodily functions each and every day. You got to get those things in your diet, and quite frankly, they need to be the main staple of your diet.
And it's funny that we kind of have to throw it out there, because I know there's going to be one of you that now says this, well, I eat my steak and it's pink, so there's my color. All right, guys, you're funny. Stick to your fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, let me see you eat a green steak, and don't become a smart ass and say I can just put some food coloring on it, because that don't even sound appetizing as well, just from the looks of it.
People do stuff like that. So,
there's a lot
just to clarify, color from the fruits and vegetables, please. All right, number 4, self-care. People who are healthy, they are constantly investing into themselves. And that's going to look different for everybody. Very much like the movement, this has to be something that you find joy in. This has to be something that restores your soul, that's going to refresh you, renew your mind and spirit. These are going to be things that you implement every single day to make you a better person and to give you the rest that you need so you can go out and do these things that we're talking about. Because if you're super stressed out and you're not taking that time to yourself, then incorporating the movement or eating a variety of healthy foods or getting up early out of bed, that's going to be so much harder to do if you're not taking care of this one right here. If you're super stressed and you're not making yourself a priority, then everything else that we're saying is going to sound like it's impossible. So make sure that you're making yourself a priority every single day. It can be something small. We are talking about every day, so maybe that's just, going and sitting outside and reading a book by yourself. No interruptions, no kids, no nothing, right? Maybe that's listening to positive music for you. Whatever it may be, all right? Now, you might even be able to incorporate whatever that looks like for your schedule and for your budget, some bigger things into that. Maybe you go get a massage once a month, okay? You're probably not going to get a massage every day, so you need to have little things that you find enjoyment from that can help with that on a day-to-day basis, but plan something at least once a month that maybe you can invest a little money into, and it doesn't have to be a whole lot, but that you know that you are making yourself a priority, and for that hour or for that block of time, that it's all about you and getting your mind to the place where you can actually do these things that we're asking you to do.
Yes, guys. What Larissa spoke about was a lot of the internal things that you can do as far as your overall mental health and so on, your stress levels. But what about external self-care? Things that, we talk a lot on this channel and on this page about healing, right? So it's not just about what we're doing with our body physically and what we're putting in it, but what about things like manicures and pedicures where you're taking care of your skin and things of that nature? Larissa mentioned massages. That's another external thing. Facials, things like that that are not only good for your body overall as far as what you can see on the outside and being healthy and strong, but also those things reduce your level of stress as well when you're pampering yourself and taking care of yourself after, like I said, you're already regimented and getting in and out of bed or early, prioritizing your health in that aspect. So now you're going to need some pampering. You're going to need to take care of yourself and reward yourself. And what better than to go and get your nails done for my ladies and feet done, getting a good massage to rub out a lot of that tension in the shoulders for my fellas out there that's working hard in those warehouses and other jobs.
Men can get their hands and feet done too.
Yes,
you guys have no idea what you're missing out on if you've not gotten a pedicure.
Yeah, yes you can, but I would say leave the colorful polishes alone and so on and so on. However, but there are a lot of things you can do to take care of your overall self-care. So things like that are going to attribute to your health, those cosmetic things as well, getting a haircut, taking care of those things as well, to make sure that not you're just healthy on the inside, but you're healthy on the outside as well. It's going to speak volumes for you as a person and your overall first impressions.
The only thing I'll add to that, guys, is make sure that whatever you do, that you are going to somebody who is health and holistic minded, so you're getting the best quality when it comes to maybe skincare or hair care, because that does matter as well. All right, number 5, all healthy people have a known purpose. This is a big one. If you do not know your purpose, or if you do not understand your why, which is that greater vision for why you're wanting to be healthy in the first place, if you don't know what that is, stop everything right now and define that. Because this is going to be the domino effect to everything else. If you don't know why you want to do what you're doing, then you won't last very long. And that's just being honest. Because the reality is, if you're used to living your life a certain way and you start making changes and you go against that, what you've been doing for years, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, and you're going to have certain days where you feel like giving up, where you want to quit. And the only thing that's going to keep you going during that time is your purpose. It's knowing your why, it's knowing and having a clear understanding of that bigger picture.
Yeah, guys, I literally, right before this video, got off the phone with a client I met the other day, just doing an Uber/Lyft ride here down in the area, just to try to continue to meet clientele, which is one of the reasons I do it. And I met an interesting guy named Jake Weinstein I just got off the phone with and set up a consultation for, talk a little bit more in depth about our situation. And Jake is a person who struggles from cystic fibrosis, right? So that is his why of why he is trying to, increase and improve his quality of life. So when it comes to known purposes and understanding their why, it literally just comes down to, for a lot of you out there, is you want to improve your overall quality of life. You know that where you are today can be better, no matter how hard that can be and what that looks like, but you're willing to put in the work. You understand what goes into it as far as the discipline goes and just the amount of work that you need to do from a physical standpoint to get yourself there. And that may not always go into lifting heavy weights and having an extreme workout regimen. It could go down to just the things we mentioned earlier on this video. Moving constantly when you don't feel a need to, or you try to find ways not to, and then having that strict routine of getting in bed early and getting out of bed early, so that you have enough time in your day to do the things that you need to do to cater towards improving that quality of life. So known purposes, understanding the why of that purpose are critically important, and primarily for a lot of you out there, just like ourselves here, and for my new friend Jake, that's going to come down to you want an improvement in your quality of life. And everything we mentioned here with these 5 habits of healthy people, that's exactly what it comes down to, is improving your overall quality of life, which is something, no matter where you are today, we all can benefit from.
All right, guys, there you have it. If you practice these 5 habits, go ahead and let us know. And if not, let us know which area you're struggling with the most, because we would absolutely love to help you more. Until next time, right?
Yeah.
Same time, same place. Join us for your weekly dose of Trainer Talk Tuesday, and we will see you next episode.
All right, guys. Never give up.
Never lose hope.
And
Never
never
settle.
settle. All right. You have a great rest of your day and week, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.